very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Spartans will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Duke's offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The give to the tailback. Crosses the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the left. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline and they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight window.
Back's going for the goal line. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Barrels ahead. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They've been able to put together nothing. Now third and long from their own one. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the run. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Blue Devils line it up with a first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Blue Devils! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
How about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wasting no time
Oh,
throwing
shit.
on this drive. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I want to get you an ACC championship. Come on, bud. Let's go.
Can bail itself out after the second down misfire.
There you go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Spartans
Let's go.
put this one away.
Let's go.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Hey, I'm excited for you, bro. That's a milestone for you,
He'll
buddy.
try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair
Look at this
catch.
guy.
A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground.
Your team's better than mine overall.
They go to the ground.
89
And
across
there
the
was
board.
nowhere to go. Just
I'm okay with that because I lost a lot of guys last year, and I started out the same overall I was when I ended the year last year.
Blitz to get in the
I'm okay with that.
Get the tackle for loss.
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
I didn't even know you guys were playing each other.
Like the
Damn.
quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. All alone, he's got it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And he was
He's trying to beat John. That's his whole thing, right?
36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the
Well, I
perimeter
guess
that can
from what he
change the
tells me, he
game
used to whoop
in
John's
one
ass all the
single
time.
play, and you saw it right there.
Back
Too
in the
much
day.
speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's hard to
Until he gave
run
me
on a
plays.
defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good
Like,
luck.
if he
No
ain't
holes
playing
anywhere.
college, he's playing
Lost
Madden.
one on that last one. It's second and 11.
Oh,
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can
Right.
tell they pull the trigger so fast.
I think I need to
Get to the back,
relook
get
at
him
my
on the ground
recruiting
quick.
strategies. I don't know if it's
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snagged out of the air.
Yeah.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth
Right.
down and one, and they'll go for it.
Right.
He'll pull it on the read.
Oh, I should have
How
gave it
about
to
that
him.
defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
Ooh,
They're dealing with a second and long.
my bones hurt.
Off the play fake.
My bones
Pocket
hurt.
breaking
I'm not even
down.
playing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive
Oh, you
line to
can
hold
hit
up and
somebody
pass for a
nasty
bit
at
longer.
strong safety,
Against this
too.
athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He is
They
not
gave that white
going
boy
to
black
get
man
there.
power.
Stop short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt.
They made Brian Urlacher black, basically. I mean, you're not wrong.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent.
He lets one fly deep. And the penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that
That's
last
a tough
play.
one.
You could see all the
Stanford
contact
at home
as the
is
ball was
tough.
in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
You're just getting lucky.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half.
They've gone down a couple of games in since I played them. Yeah.
Thought he had it and
Yeah, because when I played them, they were hard to play.
And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join
Getting their
Kevin
asses
and our
kicked,
halftime
fucking
update.
drop their
All right,
recruiting
guys,
down.
looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics
I got a
guy, but
5-star
I
wide
do know
receiver
this.
out of Omaha,
The
Nebraska
team that
last year in
sustains
recruiting, and I
drives
redshirted him
just
this year. He's
moves the
already at
sticks
82.
Might be the team that comes out on top today.
Right? And then
With
I
that
just got a
said,
5-star
let's send it
receiver
back to
this
the
year.
guys at Spartan
I'm probably going
Stadium.
to play him as a freshman, depending on what his overall
The Blue
is.
Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to get a return here.
Caught him in
They'll
the
bring
spin
it out to
cycle.
the 25 as a kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third
much time
quarter.
you got
We'll
left
see
on
what
your
type
gun,
of adjustments they
Drew?
made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first
so
chance
he
to
did
make a
start.
statement, to make the adjustments,
And then
to
the
create some
second half.
momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early
you know
in
we
the second
advanced,
half,
right?
to get a nice drive going, build that
Oh,
confidence,
did you play already?
and get your
Okay.
defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll move the tight end
Hey, you know, sometimes the man gets busy, you know.
to the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27
I saw you had to play
after
Oregon.
picking
What
up
was the score?
one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far.
Fair
This guy's
enough.
one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just
Yeah.
can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a
Oh,
rhythm.
wow.
You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down.
That's my game right now,
They'll
bro.
try to
It's
really get
five and a half
into this
minutes
one.
left in the third, and I'm up 7-0
Hauls it in, looking for space.
to Michigan State.
And the returner will be knocked down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The give out of the gun.
They're like
And I
80
kind of
fours
like
or
how the
something
running
like
back
that.
didn't
I don't
mess
know. We're not
around.
too
Like,
far away from
just
where
get
I'm at.
downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Half the time, the
The
crowd's
inside
yelling so
handoff.
much, my quarterback doesn't
And
know
this
what the
one will
fucking
be
play
stopped
is.
for no gain.
You know it's bad when there's a question mark over your quarterback's head. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's been pretty loud here at fucking Michigan State too.
You've
They're
got
going
the
State
lead,
number
you've
9
had
or
success
something
running
like
the
that.
football. You hope
I haven't been
that
able to
this
audible,
play is
hot
just
route,
the
nothing
because
all
you
game.
know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Oh, number 23. Yeah,
He's looking to pass.
yeah.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the
Yeah,
36.
number 23 in the country apparently.
And the Blue Devils come to the line
All
with
right.
a fresh set
Loud
of
as
downs.
fuck is what I got out of that.
The give on the option.
Wow.
Just sort of a
Ran into my
relentless
lineman,
run,
man.
getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
My starting running back, he had
on first down at 2nd and 6.
3 rushes for 51 yards in the first quarter.
Right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I was averaging like 10 yards a
And man,
carry.
the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the
It
first
doesn't
down.
work at all.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why
They
you
stopped me on
square
4th
your
down twice.
prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Got the first
One of them,
down
I
and
was on the
more.
2-yard line getting ready to
Yeah,
go in for
fourth
a
and
touchdown.
inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what
Get
makes
the
it
fuck
so
up,
difficult
man.
to stop.
The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for a first down. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, they don't take them out very, like they should. I'll tell you that right now.
And here they come going for the first
Yeah, I
down
think
on
so.
4th and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping
you gotta
up.
quote fucking.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
You gotta quote old Stone Cold when you're running with that guy. That's how the white man runs the football. Alright. So auto subs. So you said you want the subs at what?
And he go back to work in the final period of this one. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can run the ball.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Working that left side.
I'm
now.
telling you, man, go do
They
those
make
drills
the
under the
tackle, and
passing.
he's
That
got
helped me out a
fresh
lot.
set of downs, and it's first and goal from
Even
the
Sean
7.
said the last time we played, he said, I got to play you different
Knew
now.
exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive.
He did that with me, too. It helped out a lot.
He'll set up to throw. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first
Neither have I,
down.
buddy.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a
Bugging and bugging.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really
Hey, I remember in the
needed to
90s,
stop
Nebraska
right
should have
back.
changed their colors to jumpsuit orange.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this
I ain't talking
quarterback,
about
with his
nobody.
size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
I mean, you ain't
A
wrong.
bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
They've stopped me going into the end zone twice now, bro, but they've gotten the ball
Here's
on
the
like the
handoff.
5-yard line and the 2-yard
And the
line.
defense holds firm. No pickup
I mean,
at
that's not a
all
bad thing.
on that play.
It is, bro.
Didn't
Like,
get much
crazy.
on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Michigan State.
Might as well stick with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Apparently, because, man,
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up
when it
inside
said I
their
had to
20.
break their defenses back, like run the ball,
From the
sustain
gun,
drives,
wants to
those are my
pass.
keys to victory today.
Pulls it in. It's Rudolph. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first
Out
down.
there, bend, don't break
And
defense,
the
let me tell you.
Spartans will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Although I have made them pump 5 times.
Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense
This ain't
making
no
clutch
aim.
stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Makes the catch. It's caught.
First down,
They
baby.
stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Henry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead
Hey,
here
at
late,
this
and they
point,
are still
I'm
taking
happy.
shots.
I'm
They're
happy
still
with
looking
it
for
saying,
explosive plays. This
7-9.
defense just
I'm
has not had an answer here all game long.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Fuck, man.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock
Fuck,
to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot.
Fires toward the end zone.
Oh,
He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just had
hit
to
him
make
right in
that
the head.
catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone,
hit
the
him right in
offense
the
is taking a
motherfucking
shot,
hand.
and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have
Oh,
been a
yeah, dude,
touchdown.
he, like,
But
batted
it
it down to
forces
the ground.
incompletion.
They'll run play
Yeah.
action. Makes the grab past the marker. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown,
Yeah.
Duke.
Yeah.
The lead gets bigger here in the 4th
You need-
quarter,
you need
and
first
their run
downs.
continues, about to go
You need
8-0.
first downs.
And the extra point is true. and
Oh,
they have
run
a
the- yeah, run the ball.
touchdown lead, up 14 in
14
the
0
4th.
2:20 left
We
in the
check
4th.
in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. But
Why?
they still have some
Why?
work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much...
And he gets there. And they get him down 15-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Right. Oh, but he caught it. Interception?
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Tip drill, baby.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points.
I love the confidence, Drew.
Staring down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw him into double coverage.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt.
Yeah.
Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To the air on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll move the wide receiver. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Rudolph. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. With the catch, it's Rudolph.
No.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. He's taking the deep shot. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. And he just throws it away
4th and 20.
on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness on this coaching staff. And these guys on the field